It's very hard for a woman to, you know, want to be with someone that's with Amber Rose. So she wasn't sending nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to take 30 showers before I got with Kim, you know?
You won't believe how connected the rap world really is when it comes to love lives. Some of hip-hop's biggest names have all crossed paths with the same women, creating a web of relationships that's wild, messy, and sometimes legendary. Take Amber Rose, for example. She's been linked to Kanye West, Wiz Khalifa, Machine Gun Kelly, and even 21 Savage. Kanye once joked that dating Amber meant taking 30 showers before Kim because so many rappers had already been in the picture. From Kanye's intense muse-like connection to Amber, to Wiz's high-profile marriage and co-parenting journey, to MGK's brief fling, and then 21 Savage's headline-grabbing romance, it's a story of fame, love, and everything in between. And it doesn't stop there. Rihanna's dating history brought together Drake, Chris Brown, ASAP Rocky, and Travis Scott, creating one of the most talked about celebrity circles in music. Nicki Minaj, she's been linked to Meek Mill, Nas, and Safari Samuels, showing that even power couples in hip-hop aren't immune to the complexities of love, fame, and public scrutiny. From Amber to Rihanna, Nicki to Kylie Jenner, these stories reveal a world where the same names keep popping up, and sometimes everyone's paths cross. Stick around, because the connections you're about to hear are straight up unbelievable. Let's start with one of the most infamous names in hip-hop dating history, Amber Rose. This woman's love life reads like a hip-hop hall of fame for romantic connections, linking some of the biggest names across different generations of rap. And it all started with Kanye West. From 2008 to 2010, Kanye and Amber's relationship was high-profile, intense, and completely public. At the time, Kanye was riding the creative high from 808s and Heartbreak and laying the groundwork for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Amber wasn't just a girlfriend. She was a muse, someone who influenced Kanye's image and artistic vision during one of his most iconic periods. But like so many Hollywood romances, it didn't last forever. When they split in 2010, Amber's dating life was about to enter the fast lane. Enter Wiz Khalifa, Pittsburgh's own superstar. Just a year after her split with Kanye, Amber started seeing Wiz in 2011. What followed would become her most serious and well-documented relationship. Wiz and Amber got engaged in 2012, tied the knot in 2013, and welcomed their son, Sebastian Taylor Thomas, that same year. During this period, Wiz was at his commercial peak. Tracks like Black and Yellow were dominating the charts, and their relationship became a staple on social media and hip-hop blogs. But fame and public scrutiny aren't easy to manage. By 2014, their marriage ended in divorce, though both have maintained a respectful co-parenting relationship, showing a rare level of maturity in a scene often marked by drama. After Wiz, Machine Gun Kelly briefly entered Amber's life in 2015. This was during a transitional phase for MGK as an artist, moving from mixtape fame into more mainstream success. The fling was short-lived but significant because it connected another major rapper into Amber's circle. Even brief, it added a new layer to the growing web of hip-hop relationships surrounding her. Then came 21 Savage, whose romance with Amber from 2017 to 2018 caught a lot of attention online. Coming off his breakout years in Atlanta's trap scene, 21 Savage's relationship was as headline-grabbing as it was fast-moving, showing just how quickly these connections could shift. From Kanye to Wiz, MGK to 21 Savage, Amber Rose's romantic history perfectly demonstrates how tightly interconnected the rap dating world can be. Now let's shift gears to Rihanna, a name that comes up in nearly every conversation about high-profile celebrity relationships in hip-hop. Rihanna's dating history reads like a rap star checklist: Drake, ASAP Rocky, Chris Brown, and Travis Scott. Each connection tells a different story and highlights the drama, complexity, and influence that come with being one of music's biggest superstars. Starting with Chris Brown, Rihanna's relationship from 2007 to 2009 was turbulent and highly public. Their split amid a domestic violence scandal made international headlines and fundamentally altered both of their public images. While Breezy's music was more R&B than pure hip-hop, His influence in the culture made him relevant to this conversation. There was even a brief reunion in 2013, but by April of that year, it was over for good. This chapter set the stage for the intense public scrutiny Rihanna would face in all her future relationships. Next up, Drake. His on-again, off-again connection with Rihanna stretched from 2009 to 2016, fueling some of the most talked about will they, won't they storylines in modern music. Drake and Rihanna were not just romantically linked, they collaborated on iconic tracks like What's My Name and Work, blending music, friendship, and romance into one high-profile package. Their peak public moments included the 2016 VMAs, where Drake famously professed his love for Rihanna in front of the world. But by late 2016, the two went their separate ways, with Rihanna later confirming in interviews that they were neither friends nor enemies. Then came Travis Scott, whose rumored romantic link to Rihanna started around 2015. While never fully confirmed, the media spotted them at events together, and Travis later opened for her Anti-Tour in 2016. The connection added another name to Rihanna's growing list of high-profile rap relationships, though Travis kept things vague when asked about it, respecting the blurred lines between friendship, industry proximity, and romance. Finally, A$AP Rocky ultimately secured the long-term connection with Rihanna. Their friendship and romance began around 2012, grew through collaborations and tours, and eventually led to the birth of their two sons, RZA in 2022 and Riot in 2023. For A$AP, this relationship represented stability after years of Rihanna's dating life being tabloid fodder, showing that amidst the drama, genuine love and family life could exist in hip-hop's high-stakes world. Moving on to Nicki Minaj, whose love life has intersected with some of rap's biggest names, Meek Mill, Nas, and Safari Samuels. Safari Samuels' long-term connection with Nicki ran for over a decade, from the early 2000s until 2014, helping her during her early career grind and Young Money rise. Their split turned messy, spilling into public Twitter spats and accusations, highlighting how personal relationships and public fame collide in hip-hop culture. Meek Mill came next, with his high-profile romance with Nicki from 2015 to 2016/2017. At the peak of Meek's commercial success, this power couple dominated headlines, though their relationship also intersected with Meek's infamous beef with Drake, with Nicki caught in the middle. The romance eventually ended, and public fallout continued for years, showing that even the strongest connections can fracture under fame and external pressures. Finally, Nas, the legendary Queens rapper, had a brief relationship with Nicki in 2017. Though shorter and lower profile than her previous romances, it offered a different perspective. Two artists connecting in a more grounded, less publicized way. Their split reportedly came due to long-distance challenges, reflecting the reality that even superstar relationships can be constrained by logistics and life demands. This first part alone proves that in hip-hop, the dating scene is far from random. From Amber Rose to Rihanna and Nicki Minaj to A$AP Rocky, the same names keep recurring across different decades, genres, and stories. Whether it's the creative sparks with Kanye and Erykah Badu, or the high-profile chaos of Rihanna and her circle, hip-hop's interconnected dating web is as fascinating as any collaboration or beef in the industry. Now let's dive into the next group of interconnected relationships in hip-hop, starting with Kylie Jenner, whose dating history has become a headline magnet for the rap world. Three rappers' romantic paths, Tyga, Travis Scott, and Drake, all intersect through her, creating some of the most talked-about celebrity moments of the past decade. It all started with Tyga, whose connection to Kylie was controversial from the jump. They first met at Kendall Jenner's 16th birthday in 2011, though at the time Kylie was just 14. Sparks reportedly flew later in 2014 when Tyga hosted Kylie's 17th birthday at his place, shortly after ending his engagement with Blac Chyna. The 7-year age gap drew major criticism, including public calls out from Amber Rose, who famously said Tyga should be ashamed. By her 18th birthday in August 2015, Tyga had given Kylie a $320,000 Ferrari and even got a tattoo dedicated to her, marking a very public and headline-grabbing romance. Their on-again, off-again relationship continued until April 2017, showing how early celebrity love stories can be messy, controversial, and impossible to escape from the media spotlight. Almost immediately after Kylie's split from Tyga, Travis Scott entered the picture. Their relationship kicked off at Coachella in April 2017, quickly escalating from a rumored rebound to a serious connection. By September 2017, Kylie was pregnant with their daughter Stormi, born in February 2018. For Travis, this relationship coincided with his rise to superstardom. Astroworld dropped in 2018, cementing him as one of rap's biggest names. Over the years, they've had an on and off dynamic, welcoming a second child, son, in February 2022. Despite their split in early 2023, Travis and Kylie have maintained a strong co-parenting relationship, keeping their children's well-being at the forefront. Adding another layer to this story is Drake, whose rumored connection to Kylie emerged in 2019, following one of her and Travis's splits. Sources reported that Drake and Kylie had been spending time together as longtime friends, attending birthday and Halloween parties where sparks allegedly flew. The situation became complicated because of Drake's friendship with Travis, creating an awkward triangle of Hollywood-level drama. While the rumors never fully confirmed a romantic relationship, it added Drake to the web of rappers linked romantically to Kylie, showing how overlapping social and professional circles in hip-hop often create complicated dating dynamics. Next up, let's explore Carrara, the R&B singer whose romantic history brought together Bow Wow, 50 Cent, and Future. These relationships span young love, celebrity drama, and very public fallout. Bow Wow's connection with Carrara began in October 2004. Representing young love in the hip-hop spotlight, Bow Wow was transitioning from his child star image as Lil Bow Wow to a more mature artist. Carrara was emerging as a pop R&B sensation with her debut album, Goodies. Their relationship was highly publicized, with collaborations and chart-topping hits, cementing them as a celebrity power couple. Rumors of engagement and infidelity swirled, ultimately ending their romance in April 2006. Bow Wow has continued to address this relationship in interviews and social media, showing how long-lasting these early celebrity romances can be in terms of public interest. 50 Cent came next, connecting with Carrara professionally and personally through collaborations on her 2007 album, Tierra, The Evolution. Their on-stage chemistry sparked dating rumors, running on and off from 2007 to 2010, with a brief rumored revival in 2012. Carrara, however, consistently denied any romantic involvement, framing the relationship as a close friendship. Despite being less messy than Bow Wow's chapter, 50 Cent's connection added another link in the chain of high-profile rapper relationships surrounding her. Finally, Future's romance with Carrara was arguably the most publicized and tumultuous. Starting in late 2012, the couple got engaged in October 2013, with their son, Future Zahir, born in May 2014. But the engagement fell apart by August 2014 amid allegations of cheating and relationship drama, sparking one of hip-hop's messiest public breakups. Future went on the radio and social media to criticize Carrara, while she retaliated with a $15 million defamation lawsuit, ultimately settling on joint custody. Known for his multiple relationships and children, Future's chapter with Carrara exemplifies the high-stakes, highly publicized romance cycle in hip-hop. Now let's move to Erykah Badu, the queen of neo-soul, whose romantic history intersected with Andre 3000, Common, The Doc, and Jay Electronica, showing a fascinating crossover between hip-hop and neo-soul culture. Andre 3000 and Erykah's relationship ran from 1996 to 1999. Meeting at a club while her debut single On and On played, their connection produced her first child, Seven Benjamin, born in November 1997. During this period, Andre was in Outkast's creative prime, releasing Atlians and Aquemini. Their relationship inspired one of Outkast's most iconic tracks, Ms. Jackson, a Grammy-winning classic directly addressing post-breakup tensions with Erykah. Their relationship may have ended, but they've maintained a solid co-parenting dynamic for over 2 decades. Common was next, dating Erica from 2000 to 2002 during the legendary Soulquarian era, which included Questlove, D'Angelo, and Jay Dilla. Their connection began while working on her album Mama's Gun, inspiring tracks like The Light for Common. Though their breakup was painful, both spoke fondly of each other's influence on their artistry, highlighting how romantic connections in hip-hop can intertwine with creative inspiration. The Doc, known for his work with NWA, had a brief romance with Erica in 2003 to 2004. Their relationship produced her second child, Puma Sabti Curry, born in July 2004. Though the romance was brief, it remains a notable chapter, especially given the DOC's legendary influence on West Coast hip-hop and his resilience following a career-altering vocal injury. Finally, Jay Electronica shared the longest documented romance with Erica, lasting from around 2004 to 2009. Known for his enigmatic persona and spiritual approach to music, Jay's connection with Erica produced their daughter, Mars Meraba, whose name reflects cosmic and ancient themes. Their relationship ended amicably, with continued co-parenting and mutual respect, completing Erica's remarkable roster of influential rapper exes. Fans have often noted how Erica's former partners reached creative peaks during or shortly after their relationships with her, turning personal connections into artistic milestones. This concludes part 2, showing just how intertwined the romantic lives of rappers and influential women can be, from Kylie Jenner's headline-making relationships to Carrara's tumultuous connections and Erykah Badu's inspiring partnerships. The patterns are clear. The same names keep popping up across decades, shaping not only personal histories, but also music, culture, and public perception. Now let's dive into another layer of hip-hop's interconnected dating world, starting with Ariana Grande and her connections to Big Sean and Mac Miller. These relationships show how the same women can link multiple high-profile rappers, each relationship leaving a distinct mark on both their personal and professional lives. Big Sean's romance with Ariana kicked off in the summer of 2014. At the time, Sean was experiencing a peak in his career, gearing up for the release of Dark Sky Paradise in 2015. Their relationship was relatively short-lived, lasting about 8 months, but it was highly public. Ariana praised Sean in interviews as one of the most amazing men in her life, and the two stayed amicable after their split in April 2015. Their connection was friendly and supportive, with Big Sean even appearing during Ariana's honeymoon tour in Detroit, signaling a mutual respect despite the breakup. Mac Miller, however, represented a deeper, longer, and ultimately more tragic chapter in Ariana's life. Their connection began in 2013 while working on her breakout single, The Way. Initially subtle, their romance became official in 2016 after collaborating on My Favorite Part from Mac's album, The Divine Feminine. For Mac, who had been open about his struggles with addiction and mental health, this period represented relative stability and creative growth. Their relationship lasted nearly 2 years, during which they performed together at major events like the One Love Manchester benefit concert. Tragically, Mac passed away in September 2018 from an accidental overdose, just months after their breakup. Ariana's tribute on Instagram highlighted the profound impact this relationship had on her, marking one of the most significant love stories in modern pop and hip-hop intersections. Next, we move to Lori Harvey, the model and entrepreneur whose dating history connected her to Future, Diddy, and Trey Songz. Lori's relationships became tabloid fodder between 2018 and 2020, showing how familial connections, fame, and public scrutiny intersect in celebrity romance. Trey Songz, mostly known as an R&B artist but deeply embedded in hip-hop culture, had a brief relationship with Lori from late 2018 to early 2019. Their connection was public, shared via Instagram posts and cozy outings, and ended amicably. Diddy was rumored to have dated Lori in 2019, sparking conversations due to the significant age gap and the fact that his son, Justin Combs, had previously been linked to her. Sightings and photos, including trips to Italy and matching outfits, fueled speculation, though the connection ended by October 2019. Future's relationship with Lori was the most publicized, starting with rumors in late 2019 and confirmed through Instagram posts showing trips to Jamaica and affectionate moments. This romance was high-profile, even in the context of Future's many relationships. They split in August 2020, and Future referenced the relationship in his music, even making light jabs at both Lori and her famous stepfather, Steve Harvey. This chapter exemplifies how public scrutiny, celebrity family ties, and hip-hop fame collide in high-profile romances. Now let's explore India Love Westbrook's, whose romantic history connects Soulja Boy, The Game, Drake, Rick Ross, and Lil Yachty, creating one of the most intricate webs in modern hip-hop dating. Soulja Boy was India's first major rapper connection, dating from around September 2013 to 2015. Their romance was documented on social media, showing young love under the public eye and setting the stage for future high-profile connections. The Game's relationship with India, running from August 2014 to September 2017, drew attention due to a large age gap. India was 18 when they started dating, while The Game was 35. Their time together included public appearances and social media posts, but ended amid rumors of India moving on to other relationships. Drake entered the picture in October 2016, shortly after his split from Rihanna. Reports suggest that Drake and India had been spending time together at events, with sightings at Toronto Blue Jays games fueling speculation that their connection was at least partly intended to provoke or upset Rihanna. Drake was also rumored to have briefly linked to India's sister, Crystal Westbrook's, adding another layer of complexity to this celebrity web. Rick Ross's connection to India overlapped with Drake's rumored involvement, lasting from October 2016 to April 2017. Their relationship was mostly social, based on club sightings and public interactions. Lil Yachty rounds out India's connections with a brief, casual 2017 link. By the time of their public reunion at Complex Con in October 2025, it seemed their history ended on good terms, showing that some of these connections, even when complicated, don't always carry long-term drama. Finally, let's talk about Ruby Rose, whose romantic history brings together Playboi Carti, 21 Savage, and Travis Scott, creating yet another overlapping network of connections in hip-hop. Playboi Carti's relationship with Ruby is often cited as her breakthrough into the hip-hop scene. This occurred during her teen years, before she launched her own music career. Carti, known for shaping the rage subgenre of trap, linked with Ruby before achieving massive commercial success with albums like Die Lit and Whole Lot of Red. Travis Scott reportedly had an early, rumored connection with Ruby as well, though details remain scarce. This footnote in Travis's romantic history came before his major relationship with Kylie Jenner and rise to superstardom through Astroworld. 21 Savage's connection to Ruby drew particular attention because it linked him back to Amber Rose's romantic web, showing just how intertwined these circles truly are. His involvement demonstrated the ongoing overlap in hip-hop dating, where one woman's history can connect multiple major artists across different eras and styles. From Amber Rose to Rihanna, Nicki Minaj to Kylie Jenner, Ariana Grande to Lori Harvey, India Love to Ruby Rose, these stories reveal a fascinating pattern. The same names keep appearing, overlapping through personal, professional, and sometimes artistic connections. Hip-hop's dating landscape isn't just a series of flings. It's a tightly woven network where fame, collaboration, rivalry, and romance intersect, influencing not just personal lives but culture itself. In many ways, following these relationships is like following a musical lineage. The women become muses, inspirations, and catalysts for artistic output, while the rappers' lives are shaped by the love, loss, and public scrutiny that accompany fame. It's messy, it's complicated, and it's undeniably captivating. And that's a wrap on some of the wildest, most interconnected love stories in hip-hop. From Amber Rose to Rihanna, Nicki Minaj to Kylie Jenner, Ariana Grande to Ruby Rose, these women have not only captured the hearts of some of music's biggest stars, but also shaped the stories, headlines, and even the music that we still talk about today. The same names keep popping up across decades and genres, proving just how small and tightly connected the top tier of hip-hop really is. Whether it's heartbreak, drama, power couples, or fleeting flings, these relationships show the highs and lows of life in the spotlight, and how personal lives and public personas often collide in ways fans can't ignore. Hip-hop isn't just about the music. It's about the culture, the stories, and the people behind the fame. If you're fascinated by the behind-the-scenes drama, the love triangles, and the unexpected connections that tie this world together, you're in the right place. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into hip-hop's most shocking, outrageous, and unforgettable stories. The next connection might just blow your mind.